Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Kimbo here, and it's time for an epic unboxing. So we got this package here, and that bad boy up, and let's see. Looks like, yep, okay, we've got at least an ability card in here. Not sure if there's a gate card, but yeah. So we got the ability card, but got a gate card here. Had one on the side, and we've got a Bakugan. So an old school Bakugan, you know, I'm going back and filling in some holes with my collection and such. And plus, I still love collecting old school Bakugan, mainly just getting it one by one and, you know, filling in holes with the collection, like I said. Let's see. That's why there's not as many, like, old school Bakugan videos. But yeah, I'm always trying to just find some of the epic Bakugan from the first era because there were some really, really awesome designs, dude. And this one is no different. So I'm sure anybody who's seen the last few videos could tell what this Bakugan is. It's got the 9 eyes within such, the green eyes on the top, and then 3 on each side. Got the orange right there on the top, as well as some of the brown, and the tan overall, like the tan brown color. So this is the old school Subterra color that they had, you know, Subterra being the faction before Arliss, you know, got replaced with Arliss. Not so much replaced, I don't like using that word, because it didn't really get, like, replaced. It's like it evolved, because, you know, Arliss, gold is an earth element, earth, Subterra, you know. Yeah, and then also just giving other remnants of Subterra to Ventus, so not only including, like, you know, the wind and such, but in general, like, nature and such itself. So it's like Subterra got split between Ventus and Arliss with the reboot. But anyways, getting into it, man, we've got this Bakugan right here. Now, this Bakugan is the strongest Bakugan G-Power-wise that they ever made. And that's the honest truth. Like, it's the strongest one they ever made. And that being Subterra Scaboid. So Scaboid has like 3 different versions. Like, obviously all having the same design and such with the green, the tan, the brown, and the orange. Well, besides the different factions, you know, because the different attributes, because Aqua's version, Pyrus version as well. But yeah, dude. So it had 3 different versions, even having like the same design, and one of them had 1100, one of them had 1200, and then one of them even went further than that, dude. And it tried to open right there. It was going for it. The magnet was down. And once again, trying to slow down. Let's see if we can get it. Nope. All right. Well, I'll just place it on there. It's all good. But here it is. It's your boy, Scaboid. Get it open. Yeah, I just got stuck a little bit, but no big thing. So this is what it looks like with the open form. So you get the 3 eyes on the one side and then the other side as well, all green. Just overall designs for Gundalian Invaders Bakugan, so sick, man. They had some cool designs for sure. Like, there's a lot like Venoclaw, Rickoran, then you got like the super assaults like Scaboid, like Quake Dragonoid, Nastix, Olephus, a bunch of other ones, man. They got like the Baku Bolts, which were like the Bakugan that lit up, like, you know, Ariska, Volt Elazoid, Glotrinoid, Lumitroid, just so many epic designs, man. They got really creative with Gundalian Invaders. And overall, I love the I love the reboot, and I also love the original era Bakugan. Bakugan design wise, if I had to pick one season that like had my favorite designs, I'd say Gundalian Invaders, because they just got so creative with the designs, man. And they use the full potential of the Bakugan, making them a lot bigger once they open and such, to the point where they could take up gate cards. You know, like the entire space of a gate card. But yeah, man, so here is Scaboid. And like I said, this is the strongest Bakugan that they ever made G-Power-wise. And that being this. You see it right there? 1,300 Gs. The strongest G-Power they ever made for a single Bakugan. Even when they got into Mectanium Surge and they power creep that much more, because the Bakugan were easily over 1,000 then, like some of them getting up to 1,100. Strongest one was Infinity Helios. Like Aqua's Infinity Helios got up to 1,200. For the longest time, it was the strongest Bakugan in my collection for many years. And it got broken like recently by like Scaboid, you know, Nastix, like a bunch of those Super Assault Bakugan. And this, having 1,300, is the highest printed G power for a Bakugan ever. But yeah, so there's 3 different versions of it. version with 1100, version with 1200, and a version with 1300. I do have the version with 1200. I showed it off in a previous vid, but yeah, and I do have it here too. But yeah, man. So had, like I said, 1200 G's with it. With this version having 1300 and being the rarest out of the three for sure. So they're all, you know, Subterra Scaboid, same design and everything, just the G powers being different. One having 1100, one having 1200, and then one having 1300, which is this one right here. Yeah, dude. Overall, looking really, really sick. Yeah, but the Pirates version is not far behind. It's got 1280 with it. But yeah, dude. So, anyways, gonna show off the character card for it. Scaboid evolves from any Cordum or Litherus under 700 G power. Now, on the show, they said Litherius, but, you know, Litherus, Litherius, tomato, tomato. But the fact that it evolves from Cordum is wild, dude. Like, Jake's Bakugan, like the big, bulky, you know, like boxing, punching Bakugan. Really similar design to Gorum, you know, Cordum. Evolving into this. that's definitely wild to me, man. I mean, they had like Darak evolve into Splight, and I'm still like, what the hell is that? that's insane. But yeah, I could see Litherus a bit, because, you know, Litherus in general having like the arms and such with it and the same kind of eye designs, it makes sense why it would evolve into Scaboid. But yeah, Cordum, that's definitely a wild one. But anyone under 700 G power. So this was kind of the way they were trying to kind of keep balance. So if any Bakugan was like below 700, well, you know, it should have been like any Bakugan under 700. So it made it useful, more useful. But yeah, just these two specifics. And by this point, the power creep was insane, man. Like, it started off, the Bakugan, when it started off, were literally in the 200s. Like, some of them in the 200s. Was B1s, and then getting up to like 300, 400 Gs. Yeah, and then some of them getting up to like 500 or, yeah, 500, mid 500s. And then New Vestroya came along. They went from like 500 up until like 900, 950. And then Gundalian Invaders, the Bakugan, we saw them go to like from 900 or even like lower ones like 700 and such, like shown on here, so you can use the evolutions. But majority of them going from like, well, like 700, 900 for some of them, but 900 up to like where the Scaboid is with 1300, which is wild, but it's meant to be used later in the brawl, and it's an evolution Bakugan, you know, hence Super Assault. And then Mectanium Surge, they all broke 1,000. Like, they all got over 1,000. Infinity Helios got up to 1,200 right away. Like, it made everything before obsolete. So they're doing a lot better job of balancing things with the reboot, in my opinion. Because, like, yes, the B powers are getting stronger with some of the Bakugan, but also they're keeping a check on it by, you know, having their damage be low. And plus, like, it's not that crazy of a jump. Like, 1,000, I think, is still usable. Some of the Bakugan getting up to, like, 1,700 right away, which is pretty wild, but still a lot of cards to use. And plus, considering how they kept things balanced with evolutions, like having the code words, where you need, like, cores in order to get a big-time bonus to make the Bakugan's B power get that high, but then they have abilities to remove the enemy core so it can go down and be power and such. But yeah, a lot of balance with it, you know, because just how games go, increasing strength over time, but they're doing a very good job of keeping it balanced and such, and prolonging the longevity of the reboot. But yeah, already gotta say, you already know, gotta love the original first era of Bakugan, because just the designs were so epic, man. The power creep was insane. And I was the biggest fan of Mectagon or Mectagon Titans. They were still cool for, like, collecting, you know. And Baku Nanos were but everything besides that, like the mobile assault vehicles, the Bakugan, the battle suits, you know, the traps, everything, they were all cool. Even Dragonoid Colossus I thought was really, really sick. Darak Colossus was still a cool design, but didn't open as much. But, yeah, man. But anyways, just had to go in and give my thoughts about some of the things with, like, the old school era, because I really did love it. The only thing is, like I said, Mectagon Titans, and Baku Nano. Cool for collection, but yeah, just how many pieces you had to lug around. Glad they're keeping the balance with the reboot. But yeah, anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this review on this absolutely epic Bakugan Gundalian Invaders Super Assault Subterra Scaboid. 1,300 Gs. Still blows my mind seeing that, man. The strongest Bakugan ever made for the first era, and it's just insane, man. The G power got wild. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell by my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. So yeah, guys, till next time, it is your boy Kimbo signing off. See you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Until then, stay awesome and Bakugan Brawl. I'm up out of here. I feel like I have so much power in my hand right now, dude. Like, just the G power of this Scaboid is freaking insane.